Hello, Kimbo. How was everyone? Don't forget to put the thumbs up. Hi, everyone. I hit my 400 today. Trying to come up with an idea of what to do to get to my 500. Or if I get to 500 by the end of the month, I might do a food challenge, eating or cooking. Well, so I'm thinking if I could hit 500 by the 31st. Hi. If I could hit 500 by the 31st, that's 2 weeks from today. I'm on 402 now. That's 98 subscribers to get in about just over 2 weeks. So I could do a live eating challenge or a live cooking challenge. So I'm trying to work out what would be a viable thing to do. Yeah, I'm always keeping track of my numbers. I managed to get a few today. I went from 365, I think it was, to 402 in a couple of hours. So yeah, chef, but your posts look amazing. I was looking at I've been looking up your Instagram the last couple of days and your YouTube, and we don't see why you haven't got more than what you have. Yeah, it's like now. Yesterday, I posted up a live video of when I was on my way home from work, I found a little sparrow bird thing injured in the canal not far from where I work, and I picked him out of the river. Hey, much nuts! I picked him out of the river and I put him on the side of the canal. And I started trying to help him out, but in the end, he didn't make it. He sadly died. He was a bit. I thought he might have been could potentially be to the being cold in the water, or it could be he could have had an infection or something. So it was hard to see the little bird die, but it was hard to see the bird die. But it was just nature, and it's what happens. And it happens. Animals die. It's like on my way to work yesterday, I seen a hedgehog with his head stuck in the hedgehog got his head stuck in like a McFlurry cup. So I managed to take the bottom end off and managed to pull out the hedgehog's head that was stuck between the hole and like the inside and the outside. So I managed to pull his head out. Yeah, that was pretty awesome to be able to stroke the bird, because normally birds just go as soon as it's anywhere near human. Yeah, that could be. But if anyone hasn't got each other, if you want to network, you can. I think it was like a sparrow. I couldn't quite tell myself, but yeah, everyone that was walking past thought, "Oh my god, he's bloody weird. Why is he calling at a bird that's in the canal? Just leave it. It's an animal. It's gonna die if it's in there." But I was like, "No, I can't leave it die." So we scooped him up, put him on the side, tried to dry him off, tried to get all the green crap that was on him off. Thank you. Much nuts. I don't know how long I'm gonna do it for. Kids are in bed upstairs and the missus is in bed and she must be run down going, "You're making a noise." So it's I basically just wanted to do a live because I wanted to find out anyone's thing. If I can hit 500, what would you like to see on my 500 celebration? We'll be halfway to my 1K. I work for IKEA. Work in a restaurant with a chef, like a chef, but not a chef, because it's pretty much all like pre-cooked food. It's not what I want to do, but I prefer cooking fresh. And if I had my own restaurant or my chance to open my own restaurant, I would be like fresh ingredients for everywhere. Hello, Zeus the Greedy Husky. Nice to see you. I'm not too bad. Tired because I've been up so early this morning. Yeah, but my plans are to, if I can kind of get an investor, I'd like to be able to open up a restaurant to help people with depression and anxiety. Because I know in my community, a lot of people with mental health issues always um, have like a stigma to them about work and stuff, not being able to keep a job down. So we'd like to try and help the local community with that. I live in Cardiff in the UK, so in Wales. I've always had a thing to be able to help people, because people help me, and I just want to be able to like pass on um, support. It's the whole reason why I started a channel. Yeah, Sally. I remember when I like the whole reason I got depression is from when I was a kid. I witnessed a stranger um, commit suicide on a train track, and ever since then it's been kind of hit and miss with my mental health issues, and also being picked on in school. And it's just been able to cope with that, and then also family members have had issues with, like my granddad had the Alzheimer's and stuff, and I was looking after him. So, and when he passed away, it just kind of just blew my head off. And because me and my grandfather were really close, and when he passed away, I had no one. And it's It's like not a lot of people understand when you have to look after someone with mental, like, um, Alzheimer's, how much it affects the person when you're looking after them. It's very, it grinds you down. It puts you in a really unstable mindset. Do you know what? It killed me when my granddad died because I got kicked out of my nan's house, like my nan and my granddad's house, by my uncles, and got made homeless. Went to live with my mum. We had an argument, and then I just went off the rails. I was drinking. I tried to commit suicide I must have tried to commit suicide about 20 plus times, and I was just on a downward spiral. I couldn't get out of the mindset of being on a destructive path, and I just thought it'd be easier if I went there. I've done more than set myself on fire. I've done that. I threw myself through a spike. So I have a scar over there. I've cut myself. That's why this arm is full of tattoos. I've put myself on fire. I literally rubbed myself with gasoline and just lit myself on fire. And then it's just so much stuff. Throw myself off a bridge about 3 or 4 times. It's like the saying goes with what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I see that so much now because the amount of times that I have done something seriously bad, I've come out of the other end. Yeah, I used lighter fluid. It was just all over the place. I've done it with deodorant. I've literally sprayed the whole can over my arm and just let myself on fire. And I just wanted to show people that it doesn't matter how many times you can try to kill yourself or try to off yourself or whatever people want to say, you can come back 10 times stronger and just get up and get on with it. That's bad. It's like one of my close mates hung himself, and we were really close, and that was That was a really bad shock. Especially when you're the person to find him, and then, or not find him, but kind of, you know, what's gone wrong with someone you know. I was just like, Sally, I know the feeling. I get, um, I get them days. I could be all right one day, and then I can go to work, and then something goes horribly wrong, or something just happens, and my head just goes. But it happens. Yeah, it's like before I even started doing my YouTube channel, I will be honest, I did actually. I had so many times where I just wanted to just top myself, but then I've got 4 kids, so then what am I going to do? How are they going to be? What are they going to grow up like if I was to do that? That's a pretty good idea, Shaq, because my mate is actually a tattoo artist, so I could potentially go to him and ask if we would do a tattoo live on YouTube. But then it also helps him out because it'll grow his channel or grow his business. It's like my real dad died when I was a kid through a drugs overdose. My stepdad was like you're saying, Sally. My stepdad was an absolute son of a bitch. And if anything ever went wrong in my house, it was my fault. And it kind of annoys me to today that that was how he was. But I might even just have the logo for the channel tattooed on me. And then it'll be like a permanent reminder of why I do what I do. Hopefully it helps other people out. Because everyone gets to talk about it. Because not a lot of people actually do talk about it because people are just too um how do I say? Some people are too scared to be open and honest about their feelings. I don't care. People want to call me a sap. They can call me a sap. But It's like I, for me, when I'm stressed, I go for a tattoo. So that's my um. I used to self harm a lot, like cutting myself and stuff. So me getting a tattoo is like me picking up the Stanley knife or the razor blade or whatever I was going to use um to do to self harm. So now me having a tattoo is like that really. So I'll go in and I'll sit there for hours, like on that one, and then that one, and then and the whole reason I had my Spider-Man the way it is because it's like one slash every time, and each line in it is a representation of um yeah, I love burgers and I love tattoos, yeah. So yeah, my Spider-Man is like a representation of the times I've cut myself. Each line has a meaning type of thing. But I didn't tell that to the person when he tattooed me because I didn't want him thinking, yeah, I did look the other day, Nicola. It was pretty awesome. But yeah, I didn't tell the tattooist about the idea behind the tattoo. But 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 if anyone ever needs to talk about depression or feeling suicidal or just needed someone to talk to, I'm always there if anyone needs me because I'd always expect that if I needed someone to speak to when I'm feeling suicidal, then there's always someone there for me to speak to. Well, everyone's got to be there for people. You gotta, you've um, got to be able to support people. You just can't let other people just, you just like you're letting people rot. If you're just letting someone just take them, take themselves away. Yeah, by Zeus. Yeah, Nicola died. The bird died after I saved it. After I worked my backside off to save it, it died. But that kind of annoyed me a bit because I felt like, bastard, I saved you and died. And it was fun. It was, at least I did my bit. Yeah, I'm very tired. Do you know the best bit about that bird was it was letting me stroke him. Yeah, it must have been as big as them fingers together. Literally tiny. But it didn't work. I was there, I helped him. I looked after him until he died. And that's why I stopped the video at that point because he just went downhill and I didn't want anyone to see. But she's not my wife, she's just my partner and she don't care half the time and it's just you know, I like talking about what I've gone through, but then it kind of brings back all the bad memories of what made me do what I wanted to do. But trying to I'm going to be going to like a mental health awareness class thing that's going on around the corner and from where I live, and maybe hopefully that'll be able to give me some techniques on what I can do. And then hi Mark, hi Glenn. Sorry, but he was doing my head in. I didn't want people saying that on the thing. Hello, Chili Man. But yeah, it's been a stressful life. It's been a stressful situations I've had in the past, but you look on to the future. But fingers crossed, it'll all get like better, and maybe go to these um, stress clinics and stress appointments will help me out. And then what tips I get from there I could do a live and put on here and help other people out. Because why should everyone else suffer in silence? Everyone needs to stand up and be there for everyone. Yeah, I have. I've watched a lot of people, and it sometimes breaks my heart just watching people just gliding through life, thinking like on your phone, not talking to anyone. Me, I couldn't give a shit if you were a homeless person sat on the floor. I'll go and have a chat with you. I'll sit and have a conversation, because if I'm helping someone else, it makes me feel better. And um, yeah, a couple of months ago, I helped some homeless bloke get a room for the night in a hotel because he had no money and he'd been beaten up. He broke his nose and his everything, and I paid for the room for him for the night. And the place where he had the hotel for the night, rang me the following morning to tell me that he'd left and he was all clean shaved and ready to go for the following day, clean and well presentable, because they helped him out. No, Mac, I've been up since stupid o'clock this morning, so my voice is getting like, because I'm not feeling too good. Not feeling too good. I'm feeling tired, so I'm feeling like run down like a zombie. That's okay, Mac. I understand. It's nice to actually have someone that actually cares about me, even though they're not close to me. That's okay. Yeah, that's why I've got Joker tattooed on my arm. Because he's not perfect like me. Shit happens, people die, and sometimes you just have to get on with your life. And that's what I've learned from when my grandfather passed away and stuff. He might not be here, but he's always been here for me. I'm hot in myself. Yeah, hashtag shit happens. Do you know what? There's a saying that I like. It's called YOLO fish. You only live once. Fuck it, shit happens, and it's true. Yeah, and that's like that saying has got me through so much shit. It's like in work. YOLO fish. And everyone goes, "What are you on about? You only live once. Fuck it, shit happens. It happens. It happens." Like this morning, I was meant to be up for work at 4 o'clock. I was meant to be in work at 4. I didn't get up till 4:15. I didn't get to work till 5. I mean, I should have been there at 4. I was an hour late, and then they're just like, "Where have you been?" "Well, in bed, sleeping." I did not want anyone to see my boobies this time. Yeah, most of your comments are so true. And it's just, do you know what? In the end, right? I might have been late going to it, but I stayed on and I helped out and I supported the team and I had more fun today than what I've had for the last 2 weeks in work because I was able to float around and do what I wanted to. I don't like being stuck in one area. I prefer to be able to be supporting people, and that's what I like to do. And this is why I do what I do on YouTube. If people want to speak to me, people want to vent anger, if people just want someone to speak to, yeah, I'd rather have people talk to me because I have no friends in life. I have people I work with, which are work friends, but as soon as I get outside of work, none of them give a shit about me. Nobody wants to offer to go for a pint. Nobody wants to go and do anything. It's just me on my own. And it sometimes breaks my heart, but they're living their sad life. I'm doing this and I make more friends through doing this. That's why I said they work friends. Because work friends to me is not friends for life. It's people. I think I have literally one friend that I can actually say is a friend because he's always there for me when I need him and I'm there for him. Mac, you're off your head. But it's just like, this is what like my partner's gone to me. "Oh, you're always on YouTube. You're always doing that. You're never off it. You always talk too loud. You always do this. You always do that." But then I don't think she understands that me doing this is actually helping me out because I get to vent my frustrations through doing this and helping other people out. Yeah, and he's always been good. If I've needed money, he's been there. If he's needed money, I've been there for him. So, and he's the only person I can pretty much trust if I need anything. But yeah, that's true. And like I've said to her, it's like I pay all the bills for the house, I pay everything, so why can't I do what I want to do? I don't know really, because I spend most of my time in work and she's here with the kids. I know that, but I've said to her to go out, and it's just like, you know, can't be bothered, can't be asked. So I'm like, well, why have a go at me when I'm saying for you to go out? I'm telling you to do stuff, and then I'm being told off pretty much for doing something I want to do. And it's like I've made so many friends on here, or I've met so many people on here with depression, and that have been there and been able to talk to me and come to me, and I got four kids. The youngest one is 3, the oldest one is 9, and then I got 2 in between that. So I trying to remember the ages and I can't remember. I I don't care half the time if people want to slag me off. They can slag me off. They've got their own opinion, like I do. I'm 31, 32 next month, and um, yeah, 31, 32 next month. It's It's like now every time I organise something with people in work, so I fancy going out for a couple of drinks for my birthday. Yeah, 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 we'll come, and then you get to the night. They've all said, yeah, we'll go, and then you get no one turns up. She just left like a tit sat at the bar on your own. Don't bother me half the time. My child will just get smashed anyway. But the best times of going out I've had is when I've gone on my own, because I haven't had to wait for anyone. Haven't had to go. I fancy going to this pub now. I just go when I want to go. If I make friends there, I make friends there. Sometimes I do feel better being on my own. At least if anything does go wrong, it's my fault. But it's it can be frustrating sometimes. But just get on with life now. I've gone 30 odd years without having friends. Is what's another 60 years? It's like I go to Comic Con a lot. I meet people there, but then when I have my meltdowns, I delete everything. I delete my Facebook, and then I lose people because I've deleted it because I've been in a mood. So September. I've been able to get out to the house with bloody kids. They cause arguments all the time. That's why I like cycling to work, because I get to be out of the house a little bit earlier. Like I just take my time. Yeah, I understand. It's it's time. Takes time to be able to cope better. It's like, what would you do if you feel like there's someone you love doesn't love you? Because I got that most of the time, and that's in my head, and I just don't know what to do. I don't know if I should call it quits or just carry on and just. Because I can go anywhere. I just don't have to wait for anyone. I can just go any direction. Cheers, mate. Thank you. I'll pop over to your channel later and have a look at it. 'Cause I did. I seen you in Bird X's earlier, but I've had a very busy day. But I'm getting so tired, but I don't want to go to sleep because I want to try and get some of my hours up. But yeah, I'm just looking at what everyone's writing down now. Sometimes I can't keep up with the chat and chat to myself, so I'm just like, well, humans are strange creatures. I often wonder why we are on this planet. We're probably don't really fit in with our life, well, with other life. I want a dog, but I've got a rabbit, and the kids love the rabbit, and the missus won't let me have two animals in the house because she thinks she'll have to look after all of them. I know. I remember a couple of months ago in work they had a what's it called? It's like a stress dog. It helps with you just like have the dog and you can pet it and it'll make you feel better. I could always do with a pet. That sounds wrong. That just felt totally wrong when I said that. Reading what you said, I'll be your puppy. And then I said what I said. But I like puppies. That sounded wrong and all. Oh my god. That's boobs on the brain now. Oh well. I said it. Boobs. I think because I am one. Oh, I got 8 likes and 100. Been going for 1 hour and 1 minute. Ten 24. So I like making everyone laugh. I could be a boob sometimes, but I could be a funny boob. I'd be Boob Man. I'm not from out of the sea. I'm from the sky. Nope, I haven't. But not feeling hungry at all. Check out all the stuff on YouTube, guys. Yes, yeah. John Lear. Oh, I'll have to get my phone to do that. I'm back.
The first time it happened to me, I was on our farm in down South Florida.
That one.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Age of Truth TV. I'm Lucas Alexander in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's the 30th of January 2018. Our special guest today has been called the godfather of conspiracies. An ex-pilot who once worked for the CIA, who's been revealing dark secrets about a hidden deep state government and alien races and civilizations. John Lear.
He's like, I'm not being nasty. I still think this thing with 9/11, I think, is just a hoax. I think it was a setup.
John Lear, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you very much for inviting us to your incredible house here in Las Vegas. It's a shrine. My pleasure. First of all, how did it all begin for you? I mean, how did you start revealing all of these wild, mind-blowing secrets about what you say really is going on in the world, and the deep state and the government and alien races and all of that? You know,
The reason, right,
in 1985, I ran the union in Southeast
is
Asia.
the reason I think of that. I've seen videos on YouTube. It's like, look at when, like, the planes crashed into the building, and they said that the planes fuel, the core fire melted the structure to the towers. But you need, but the pressure that the fuel from the plane burnt at wouldn't have been strong enough to melt the metal structure for it. So yeah, it might have burnt everything else in the vicinity, but all the metal that was in the building, it couldn't have melted that at the heat that it needs to be for it to bend the way it did, for it to melt the way it did. Hi, Milky Bar Kid. So it's just like, well, yeah, that's what I mean. They must have had, they must have set up an explosion in the building for it to happen, and the planes must be staged as like a, oh, what's it called? As a distraction for the explosions going off in a set part of the building. Yeah, not, don't get me wrong. I'm not discounting the fact that it wasn't real. Loads of people died then. Loads of people got injured, but look at the evidence behind it all. What is some of the governments prospered out of it? What countries prospered from invading other places? They've got to have been in the know for it to happen. It kind of just been a conspiracy. Like, it's not just a conspiracy, that it's just two planes hitting the two buildings next to each other for it just to do what it did. It's got to be more behind it, because what is it?
Sometimes the simplest things are all you need. Crocodile's Obsessions collection, everyday news to know. For up to half price on huge range of fuels. And then in our summer sale, the first class free fitting. Purdue University worked with the American Society of Civil Engineers.
To type into YouTube 9/11 impact anatomy, National Geographic, you get that video. The way that
They began by modeling the
World Trade Center complex. 7 buildings on a 16-acre plaza in Lower Manhattan. This would be a living model of the North Tower from the inside out. Purdue used original construction blueprints, photographs, and construction data to create a wireframe World Trade Center structure. Every column, girder, and beam had to be in the correct place. They also created a scaled 767 jetliner, an aircraft with a weight of 141 tons, including 10,000 gallons of fuel. To model what this fuel load would do upon collision, Purdue launched fluid-filled aluminum cans to simulate an airplane wing impacting a steel column. A thermal camera captured the impact and fluid behavior. This raw data was also added into the sequence. Thousands of man-hours and 21 days of computer rendering were needed to show a total of 1 second of actual time. It took 2 years to complete the project. This is the final Purdue science-based simulation.
Well, must yeah. I'm not saying it didn't happen, and I'm not doing it to piss anyone off. But you've got to think of the larger facts behind it. What countries kind of might have prospered from the situation? I'm not saying the UK is any better, mind. And it's like you got to look at other things that you've seen from other TV programs that have come true. It's like look at Back to the Future. That was set ages and ages ago, and in their background of New York City, in the background of the film, where the Twin Towers should have been standing, they weren't there. In the picture, it was New York's screen background with minus the Twin Towers. So it's got to be it's got to be something planned in advance for it not to show up in a film or for it not to be there. Yeah, but if you look it up, there's loads of factors in it as well, and loads of people saying there was only certain people in the building that were Hi, Galleon Adventures, how are you? Thank you. Yeah, well, you said chocolate. Chocolate's my kind of go-to thing when I'm a little bit. Hi, Big Booty Kitty. How are you? I liked your video earlier. But this is what I mean. It's like now, like you just said, now in America, lives don't really matter to the government. They only want power. So how how do you know that it hadn't been planned in advance? How do you know that it could have potentially been leaked years and years ago, and it was a setup to make us, or make America, attack, and Britain attack Iraq just because they didn't like who was in charge, because they wanted to be in charge of that country. And look now that Iraq is in pretty much 50-50 with Britain and the UK now, Britain and America. So that's the only thing that kind of, I know loads of people died, I know loads of people got injured, I know that people were left without family members, but we have to think that there's got to be something going on in the background that all these agencies know about, like the CIA and the, like FBI and people. It's got to have been, because it could even have been all the way into the government. That the government had, it's like an, to set anarchists off. Yeah, but they don't. But then that's another thing. They're like, okay, if it's Afghanistan that attacked, and then yeah, Iraq, but then that was the same thing. Yeah. Thanks, Ali. I like bums too, just to put it up there. I'm a boob, bum, and chocolate man. And comic books. Just boobs, bums, chocolate, and comics. Oh, I just remembered. I got chocolate. Chocolate. Okay, no problem. I really enjoy that chocolate because I'm good. I'm thinking now. I've been on here an hour and a half nearly, and all you lovely people have families and stuff that you need to get seeing too. And I'm off on the weekend, so I could do another live tomorrow night around about 9. A true love costs nothing. You need to tell my partner that. Night. I'm going through the computer appeal. Night. So who's left in the room? At least the thought counts.
If your life is made to ladies, let Philips Eye give you ladies. If your life is used to a man, give it 62,000 units that reach in between. Next level clean, next level care. There's always a way to make life better. Philips Eye.
Okay, so if you want me to, I can stay on longer. Or if you've got stuff that you want to get on with, or if you want to do a post to stream, I can pop over to you lot. Ooh, someone else has come in. So Sally, where are you from? I could be back on tomorrow night about this time, 9 o'clock. The time I came on tonight is about 9 o'clock. or 9:15. Okay, I didn't understand that one. Couldn't see it, can't see that properly, sorry. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna put a link up for a thing called Teespring of t-shirts and stuff that I've designed. If anyone's interested to have a look, that would be great. I'm looking to kind of raise money for mental health charities. It is a little bit expensive, but if it was any cheaper, I wouldn't be making any money to give to charity because you don't get much in return. And I'll go onto my page in a second. I'll find my link for my PayPal, so I can, because I went to try to get to £200 to say get a donation up to about £200 to donate to 2 different charities. And my plan is to go to Mind, go to another charity that I've got in mind to donate money to them to keep on their work that they do. Otherwise, if they weren't doing what they do, I don't think I'd be there for you. Yeah, that's just, they're not going to be. It's not big charities. It's little charities that are they're little community-run charities. Yeah, so the first one is my Teespring with my t-shirts and stuff, and the second one link is my second one is my PayPal. So if anyone's interested in helping me out. That was funny. I don't know if anyone watches, but it's like a TV version of the Lethal Weapon, and it's funny as hell. But okay, no problem, Sally. Have a nice evening. Take it easy. No problem. So just looking at my numbers now, I got 401 subscribers. I will. That's fine. Bye. Bye, Sally. Okay, we're gonna have to go now, guys. I'm at 1 hour and 40 minutes. No problem. Have a nice night. Take it easy. Jesus.
Continues next Friday at 9. Tomorrow night at 9, Dom's Gone Rolling Up It movie. It's the network premiere of Fast and Furious 8. And it is the start of our brand new drama, Deep Water, on Wednesday. Oh, you can't wait for the next episode. The full series is available now on our TV Hub. Next, it's the news at 10. Possession. Lethal Weapon, sponsored by Angel Has Fallen. We featured a drama about the start over on TV3 as a network of lies and corruption is revealed in Foiled Room. This is the Oxford for Cambridge of Fast Pilot. Storming the police station. Fighting Pilot, real software. Tuesday night on ITV. Stories making the headlines now this Friday night. It's the ITV News at 10. It is an absolutely heartbreaking. This is actually on his wedding day just 4 weeks ago. A young man with his life ahead of him. But he has now become the latest police officer to be killed in the line of duty. And if you have the sense this kind of tragedy is becoming forthcoming, you are not wrong. So why is that? What could be done about it? Also on News at 10 tonight. A white knight rides to British skills rescued in the unlikely form of a Turkish military pension fund.